The Miami Heat came away with the win their last meeting this season against the Boston Celtics.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. And it's Freak in at the center position. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Miami on defense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Now here's Dragic. He had 22 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
And that one's good. Freak. And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Bradley. Wade with the block. Outside Dragic. Pass to Bosh. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Freak. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Crowder dishes to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sullinger. Looking to end the drought. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off the basket.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Lots of room. Rebound Boston.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now here's Freak after Jared Sullinger's miss. And here's Freak. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Inside. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Sullinger's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Now, Freak, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And he jams it with authority.
punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Freak. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. The Heat have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. And it's Crowder in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 12.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Bradley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's the 3. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Celtics lead by 1.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. Sullinger defending. Olynyk with the steal. Outside Thomas. In the corner, Bradley with it. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Feeds away. Sullinger, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak with it. Thomas is on him. Wade with no one around. Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Olynyk.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He has 14 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
The Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Stokes is checked in for Chris Bosh. The feed now to Olynyk.
That's a wall.
Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Sullinger brings the double team. Winslow, the pass to Freak. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up from the floor. He dropped in 26 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
The Heat trail by 4, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the first half comes.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Freak, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Olynyk can't hit.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And it's Bradley. That time on the assist from Jared Sullinger. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley. And a wide-open look for Freak. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Celtics leading by 4. Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Outside Thomas. Here's the 3. Olynyk can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Wade kicks to Freak. But he stays with it. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Jump ball.
Austin with the ball. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Bradley gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
The wide-open look here for Bosh. Off target from outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Heat ball.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they've put up this month. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. From downtown, good D by Sullinger.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Double team on Thomas. Sullinger with the ball, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Here's Crowder, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Check out Chris Bosh. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 8th and 3-point field goal percentage, 12th and...
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Dragic against Thomas. Olynyk in the corner. A 3-ball. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improved.
And Stevenson's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Avery Bradley. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas passes to Sullinger. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Sullinger's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
He had stolen by Sullinger. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Sullinger. And another basket for Boston.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's Freak. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics leading by 11. And Thomas has it in the corner. All alone. And it's Boston with another. Miami with the ball. Down low. He had stolen by Sullinger. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Kelly Olynyk's injury. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them.
Boston shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And Stevenson is out there with Jay Crumb. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Samuel, and it's the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. And Thomas, here we go. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Freak's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Out left to the wing to end the run. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Chris Bosh.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
They double him with Freak. Right side Thomas. Nice ball movement by Boston. Stevenson can't hit. The Heat trail by 5. To the paint, here's Wade. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Celtics leading by 3. Here's Samuel. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
And stolen by Thomas. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Bradley. Banked in off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
He misses the free throw. Olynyk is checked in for Boston. The switch. Freaks checked in. And Boston has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dragic against Thomas. Lets it go from 14. No good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Kicks it to Smart. Stevenson setting the pick for Smart. The pass to Rozier. And it's blocked. Now here's Freak.
Let's get the ball inside.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point Heat lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
All right, Doris.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Wade outside. Dishes to Freak. Like it's 6. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Bradley dishes to Smart. To the inside. They need this. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 15 points for Jared Sullinger. Dragic kicks to Freak. He's feeling it. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Crowder. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Smart kicks to Sullinger. They double in with Freak. In the corner, Crowder with it. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, you know, shooting has got them in a position to win this game now. And with the clock winding down and the score where it is, I think his green light is always on. And it's going to stay on here.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again.
Got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
.27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Bradley. There's a screen. Pass to Sullinger. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Crowder, the pass to Smart. Misses the trade.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the...
We were men amongst boys tonight. Whew.
Well, Goran, certain...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.